that time again.
Quiz time!
Quiz time.
I like quiz time.
How did you do? Here's the first question from last week.
Okay, give it to me.
How do bond prices move?
Inversely. When bond prices go up, interest rates go down, and when interest rates go up, bond prices go down. Where are interest rates now, Brenda?
They're pretty low.
They're low. So where are bond prices?
High.
High. And what happens if interest rates rise?
Well, bond prices fall.
That's right. So if interest rates are low and you're buying bonds for safety at 2 or 3%, remember, you're going to have to hold on to that bond or take a loss on the principal as you try to sell it if interest rates go up. So watch the moves in between the inversion of bond prices and interest rates.
Okay, next one. Do you need to tighten your fiscal belt?
I know I do. I just bought Brenda an iPhone and me an iPhone, and then Consumer Reports told me that I shouldn't be doing that. So clearly I'm just throwing money away. But you might not be as fiscally irresponsible as I am. But, you know, that's a good question. Everybody's got to answer it for themselves. Should you just, you know, cinch up that belt?
All right, next one. Does government involvement provide assurance of a good investment?
No, duh. Of course not. The government involvement in fact, in almost every company has been a bad sign. And at Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are like the perfect example of the government getting involved and shareholders basically getting wiped out. So just because the government says they're somewhat involved in something does not make it a risk-free or a good investment.
Well, what do you have for this week?
I have several questions for you this week, one of which goes back to last week's show. So follow us on iTunes and you'll check out the last week's show and you'll get the answer to this if you didn't read it or you didn't watch it already. So the first question is, how do you deal with the emotions of financial decision making? And that's something we talked about quite a bit last week. Also this week, because it's good party conversation, what is the Baltic Dry Index? Well, something everyone should know. What is the difference between the EU bank stress test and our own bank stress test? And why is evidence important when trying to understand what's going on? So think about those, and we'll talk about those next week.